Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Katz, Senior Vice President of Business Strategy and Growth on the First Choice team at MarshBerry. And I'm here today with Bob Whitis from BrightFire. Bob, thank you for your partnership. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell people a little bit about what BrightFire does?
Sure. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for this opportunity. So I'm the Chief Operating Officer at BrightFire. I've been there about 11 years, and BrightFire does digital marketing for independent insurance agencies, and a number of those agencies are First Choice members.
So Bob, why don't you share with us how BrightFire partners with independent agencies to help with their online presence?
Sure. So our goal is to take the burden off of the agency in the area of digital marketing so that they can focus on doing what they do best, selling insurance and running their agency. So in everything that we do, we're trying to minimize the time that it takes them to take advantage of our solutions. And we're trying to do as much of the work for them as we can in the area of the services that they're enrolled with for us.
So Bob, can you tell me about the tools that BrightFire brings members to help with their client experience, lead generation, web presence, and anything else you want to add that are services?
Sure, absolutely. So there's 5 different services that we provide. All of those services are available a la carte and without a contract. So it's like a simple monthly subscription just for the services that the agency needs, and they can change that mix of services at any time. The most popular service is our insurance agency website service. That's a custom designed website built for them. It takes about 3 hours of their time to get that website built over about the course of a month. That website is also managed by us on an ongoing basis when it comes to security, performance, search engine optimization, and we also do ongoing support anytime they need changes made to the website at no additional charge. Another thing that sets us apart in that area is that we do free redesigns. So many agencies are used to going out and spending thousands of dollars to have a website built, and then fast forwarding a few years and paying thousands of dollars again to have a website built. With us, it's actually faster and easier for us to build a redesigned website than the original website because we already know so much about the agency. So we simply meet with them over video conference to have a brainstorming session, and then we can build them a whole new website at no additional charge every few years when the time comes. Moving on to the second service, we provide local listings management. So we make sure that they're listed in Google Business Profile, Apple Maps, apps like Uber and Lyft that people are using to visit their office locations. And we make sure that all of their categories, all of their contact information, all of the information about their agency that really gets into the value proposition of why somebody should reach out to them in the first place is kept up to date. Also, anytime they relocate or change a phone number or anything like that, we can make sure that those updates are rolled out across the internet on the date of the move as fast as technically possible. These also act as high quality backlinks to their website, which really help with SEO. So these are high domain authority websites that are linking back to their domain. The next service that we provide is reviews and reputation management. The goal of that service is to help them generate Google reviews, generate referrals, and run NPS customer surveys. So we can help them set up user accounts inside of the tool for anybody at their office. It doesn't have to be the agency owner that logs in there, but they can go in and fill in somebody's contact information, just a name, an email address, and a phone number, and click the send button, and it'll send out review requests to that individual that's been vetted by the agency owner as far as the language used in all of the communications. They can also use that same mechanism to send out an NPS survey ahead of a renewal, or to send a referral generation request to a happy customer. So we also do managed campaigns in those services as well. They simply need to provide us those same contact details in a list, and we can send out the Google review request, the NPS surveys, or the referral generation campaigns. We're happy to do that for them every couple of months. So they just have to raise their hand and shoot us that contact list, and we'll take care of all the heavy lifting for them. That dashboard also comes with business texting. So if they don't have a texting solution, they can text their customers. We can help them set up all of the consent forms on their website to get consent to text people if they've never done that before. And we provide the phone number for them. We help them with 10 DLC registration so they're compliant with all of the major carriers, and it helps with the deliverability of their text messages. We also have a social media marketing service. We provide all of the content for them. There are a number of different content tracks that we have available. They simply let us know which content tracks they would like to receive each month, and the content is on autopilot. They have a dashboard that they can log into to see what we're posting. They can modify that content ahead of time if they would like. And the tool also has AI assistance. So if they want to generate some of their own content, whether manually or with the help of AI, it's there for those that want to engage in that. And then lastly, we provide search engine marketing, where we're managing Google ads, and they can pick 3 different types of campaigns. One campaign type would be focusing on a particular policy that they want to sell more of. So we have a number of policies that they can select from that we're very well versed in running campaigns for. So they have a good idea going in of what the conversion rates will be, what the average cost per click will be, and we help them generate leads for that one specific type of policy. We can also do website visitor retargeting, so that anybody that's visited their website gets added to a list that then receives display ads throughout Google's display network on websites like YouTube. So it can help bring visitors that maybe didn't convert on their first visit back to the site, as well as keep their brand in front of existing customers. And the great thing about those ads is that they don't pay for a click if somebody doesn't click. So they're getting their brand, their message in front of people repeatedly, up to a period of 540 days from their last engagement or visit to their website. And then the third type of campaign is a brand campaign. This is a pretty unique use case, but if there's another business entity with a similar name, or if somebody is bidding on their business name and trying to show up in the sponsored ad section when somebody searches for their agency by name, we can help take up more real estate when somebody's searching for their agency by name with a brand campaign.
Thank you. So let's pivot and go a different direction. So let's just talk about your business and how you go to market. Why are networks like First Choice important to how you go to market with distribution?
Our partnership with First Choice has been an incredible success, and it really helps with our awareness in the marketplace. A lot of agencies don't know that these solutions exist. They don't know what to type into Google to even find them. And so First Choice provides a number of ways that we're able to meet agents where they are, whether that be at an InMotion conference or virtual events that First Choice puts on, in addition to one-on-one consulting and coaching that agencies receive from First Choice. There's a number of individuals at First Choice that have been instrumental in introducing a number of agency partners to us, and we've been able to help them solve some of the problems that were discovered through those consultations.
That's fantastic. So can you give an example of where this partnership's really created some success for both BrightFire, but as importantly, a First Choice member?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of First Choice members used to be nationwide agencies, and when they made that transition to the independent channel, they had to do all of their own marketing all of a sudden. And many of their map listings, Google listings, all of these assets were owned and controlled by Nationwide. So we've been able to help a number of First Choice members get control of their listings, help them with that transition process into the independent channel, and then really build out and take over managing all those map listings, setting up map listings for them in platforms where they didn't have one before. This could be Apple Maps, making sure they're listed in apps like Uber and Lyft, the Waze navigation app, and other popular online directories that are excellent backlinks to help with their SEO.
So that's amazing information, because so many firms are contemplating that transition from being in some sort of captive environment to independent agents. So BrightFire has the tools and resources to help anyone making that transition smooth, right? And
Absolutely. Yes, we've helped countless agencies make that transition from captive to independent. It's something that's very much so in our wheelhouse, and we know a lot of the things that they have to navigate, so we can help point them in the right direction when we run into certain roadblocks, whether that be ownership of their Google business profile listing, for example, or who they might need to talk to in their organization to get that released.
I want to thank you for your time today. Your insights were invaluable. And most importantly, we really appreciate the partnership between BrightFire, First Choice, and MarshBerry.
Absolutely. Yes. Thanks for your time and for this opportunity.